Too shed scabby, not too shabby. Watch his channel and you won't be crabby. That's the quickest I could come up with today. Sorry about that. It's terrible. Today is Friday morning. My wife has gone off to her painting job that's going to take her a couple of weeks. A few hours here, a few hours there. And she has our only vehicle, and I'm going to go through nickels today. Yesterday was my Thursday where I go out returning coins and buying coins. And I went through half dollars last night, and it was amazing. Oh, it was great. I got a Benjamin Franklin. I got a proof. I got a commemorative. And I got this gold-plated NIFC. Oh, man. Love this one. So anyway, while I was out, I got 3 boxes of nickels, a few boxes of pennies. This box of nickels, I was told, is customer rolled, and it was a school doing a coin drive so they can have a big pizza party. So this could be neat, and it could be really drabby. Who knows? I'm going to go through this. If it's a lot of fun and it takes a while and we're talking a lot, I'll just do this box. If it turns out that it's really quite boring, then I'll pull out another box and we'll do another one as well. But we're going to start with this, and maybe it'll be really cool. Maybe it'll have some fun stuff in it. I'm really hoping it does. Let's get started. Now, I see all of these are initialed. I don't know what that means. These are not. I don't know. Let's see if these are. They look the same. Yep, the same as these. In the past, that's always been a terrible sign. So it could be that this teller was a little bit confused and it was partially this and that. Who knows? Maybe it was just the person who did the rolling for the for the nickels. I don't know. But I've always been like, if I saw that, I would normally go, that's terrible. But it maybe not. We'll see. I went through 11 rolls of these initialed ones and literally got nothing. Nothing at all. And then I pulled out one that was different and wanted to see what there is. And in this row, I've already come to a 1939. So definitely a difference. Now let's see if we could get lucky enough to get a D or an S. Nope. Oh well, that's okay. At least it's something. So let me go through a few more and see if we're coming across anything else. There's still another 10 of these with the initials, unfortunately. While I was at one of my banks cashing in some coins, the coin return had 51 cents and a Canadian quarter to add to my free money for the year. Just a little bit more. Hopefully each week I'll get a little bit more. Guys, this is a mango. I've never eaten fresh mango, ever. I've eaten it, like how it's in trail mix and it's kind of like candied. I don't know how to explain it, but I like it okay like that. But I've never, ever tried. I don't even know exactly how. I guess you just eat it like I've just sliced it up a little bit. Oh, not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. I had no idea. That's pretty good stuff. There was 20 rolls of those that are initial that I got nothing from. So not far off from half of the box. Maybe we can get into something better now. Oh, there's a handful of rolls like this. I guess they were opened at that end. I don't know. But anyway, I just opened one of these and I came to a 2009 D. So that's cool. A little bit not in the perfect shape, but there's another 2009 for my collection. I'm glad to be past those other things. So this lady came up to her husband and said, "Sweetie," said, "if I was to visit over in Jerusalem and I happen to die there, and it's $20,000 to bring me back, or you can just bury me there for $500. which would you do? And he thought for a second, and he said, I'd pay the $20,000 to bring you back. She goes, oh, that's so sweet. Tell me why you would do that. And he goes, well, hun, he goes, I heard about a guy there a long time ago that died there in Jerusalem and came back to life 3 days later, and I'm not taking that chance. Well, the very next roll, the same type of roll, I come to a 2024 P. That's nice. Maybe we'll find a few things left in this box. Oh, sad news. Man, I was really disappointed. I went into the bank branch that I normally buy the dimes from, and I hadn't heard from them in a long time. Longer than normal. They don't get them every day, but anyway, I went in there, and the lady that I deal with more frequently, I said, do you have any dimes today? She goes, oh, Mr. She said, I was gone for 4 days, and while I was gone, your bank, the dimes got filled up, and they gave them to somebody else. And I'm like, I'm so sad. Life goes on. Oh, man. So, well, you know, okay. What could I say? She apologized and said they'll try to make sure that doesn't happen next time. A couple rolls later, and it looks like I've got a dime in there, so that's fun. Okay, we'll confirm when we get there that it is a dime. I'm not there yet. I said, well, I'm going to have to talk about that on my video. She says, don't talk bad about us. I said, I won't do that. They're great. They really are. But it was just the perfect storm because there's several people there that know that I want the dimes, and they just happened to be that several of them weren't there at that time, and there's a couple of people there who were just filling in, you know, and it was just one of those things. A dime. Now, if I don't find a couple of pennies, we'll come out ahead. Oh, well, maybe we'll come out ahead. I picked up one of the rolls in the box, and I could tell that it didn't have, I don't even know if I've even opened that one yet or not. I may have. But while I was there at the bank, I opened it up, and I said, I can tell this one is short. And she started to say something. I'm like, don't worry about it. I said, it's a nickel short, ain't going to hurt me. But is that 58? Yeah, 1958 Denver. So maybe this dime will make up for the nickel that I'm short. Hey, I didn't even notice it when I opened them up, but the next row had another dime in it. Ha, cool beans. It also had a 56 Denver. So my wife's going to be gone a good portion of the day. If she gets back in time, she'll give me a haircut tonight. I think I've mentioned before, in my lifetime, I'll be 65 this year. I have paid twice to get my hair cut in all my life. My mom did hair growing up, and I had an aunt that was a beautician, and they just did it all of my younger years. And then I went to work for the prison system, and the inmates did it. But while I was living in eastern Kentucky, I had a friend who was a barber, and he cut my hair a couple of times, and I paid him. He wasn't the freebie hair. I mean, he wasn't the freebie friend. He was a friend. You can't give everybody free haircuts. I just opened the third roll in a row, and it looks like there is another dime in this. The last three rolls have had a dime. I hope I get a couple more of these. There's about 14 rolls left in this box, and here is a 1948. An S would be super cool, only 11 million made. This one is a Philadelphia. Not a super productive box so far. If we don't get something else pretty outstanding, I'll probably bust into another box. 8 rolls left, and I come to a 1942, and I can tell you right now that one is silver. There's just no doubt about it. San Francisco. Fabuloso. We gotta. I was just not expecting much from this box. We got a couple of things, but I was not expecting a silver. That's totally cool. Totally cool. 8 rolls to go. I'm eating a muffin, and I'm eating a muffin while I'm waiting for my lunch to heat up. My wife had me some baked fish and a burger patty that was left over from a day or two ago. I'm going to heat them up while she is gone. She texted me and she said, when they first offered me this money, I thought, oh my goodness, that's too much. But now that she's got there, she's like, I hope it's enough. It's a pretty big job. So she's going to be a while. Not today. Today is just prep stuff. They don't even have the colors picked out yet, from what I understand. So she's going to be doing some cleaning and sanding and whatever she has to do to prep. I guess maybe get rooms ready and plastic on the floor. She doesn't want to get paint on the floor, obviously. Next row, and I come to a 1948. Again, if it's an S, there's only 11 million of them. Oh, it's a D. Well, cool. I have not popped open the other 2 boxes of nickels yet to know if, by chance, if any of them are new or not. I haven't gotten any new ones, so I doubt if they will be, but I suppose there's always that chance. I want to show you guys this. A friend of mine just left. He came by a little bit ago. He saw in one of my videos where I was filling up these coin books that I didn't have enough 1943 steels. Even the original book I had started with, I needed the 43S, but in the 3 new ones I started, I needed several. And he stopped by today with PDs and S's, and I no longer need any of the steels. He gave me all of them I needed. It's like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. So I gave him a couple of 2024 D nickels and a few pennies that he was wanting. But man, I was so excited. I hardly ever find these guys, and he just brought them over, opened up his little cups, and goes, take what you need. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. After this roll, there's just 3 rolls left. I just came across this 54. An S only has 20-something million if I was to get lucky. Oh, we got it. Cool. Cool. It's not super low managed, but there's just 20-something million of those. Very neat. Love finding the S coins. I'm trying to finish up some lunch here. I got me a burger and some baked fish. She had seasoned the fish some, but I just pour, literally just, it's in a bowl, and I pour lemon. Oh my goodness. I just found another silver. Wow. 1943, Philadelphia, silver number 2 in this box. You know, for a box that I just wasn't expecting it. After I saw those rolls that the guy had initialed, I just wasn't expecting much. And here I got 2 silvers out of it. Wow. That's cool. Anyway, back to the fish. I put lemon juice or lime juice and just drowned it in it. I mean, literally drowned in it. That's the way I like it. 2 silvers. I can't get over that. Does that look appetizing to you? I think it tastes really good. 2 rolls to go, and here is a 52. The S is 20 million, the D is 30 million, and the P is like, I think like 60 or 70 million. So none of them are real high. This one is the higher of the 3. Oh well. And like usual, when I make myself a burger and I cover it with ketchup and mustard, and I just dropped a ketchup mustard mixture on my shirt, and so that will now go into the dirty clothes basket. There's a 54 Philadelphia. That's another old one. Well, you know, it turned into anytime you find 2 silvers, it don't matter what else you find, you've had a pretty good box, in my opinion. And we've got a couple silvers. We got a 2009. We got a 2024. And a couple of pretty low mintage older ones. So, pretty nifty. Now just 1 roll to go, and here is a 1941. How many times have I said it? The D and the S are the lower mintage, and the P has like 200 million. What do we got? It's something. It's the S. How about that? Nifty. Man. This turned out to be a pretty neato box, even though 20 rolls of it was wasted. How cool. I've been texting my wife trying to get an ETA from her. There's another 1941, I think it said. Yeah. And that's yeah, that's cool. The D and the S right there in the same row. What are the chances of that? Somebody do the math. I think before I close out the video, I'm going to pop open those other 2 boxes of nickels and just see what they are. And I'll let you know if they're new or searchable. But if they're searchable, I'll probably do it another time. I had a test kit for silver and gold here, and my friend was talking about having some scrap that he wanted to test. I said, well, I've got a kit. So he took it. He showed me he had a kit in his, what do you call it? In his, I can't even think of the word. In his cart. In his cart. He had one. And I said, well, you don't need to buy it now. Just use mine. So, I mean, that's been there forever. It don't hardly ever get used. It's close. Pretty nice looking 81, but it's not quite what I was hoping for. Both boxes have circulated coin, so they will be a search for another day. Okay, let's wrap it up here, guys. I got several older nickels, and a couple of them are pretty good. Several, like, at least 3 of them maybe were S. 50s, 40s, and a 39. A 2024 P, a 2009 D, 3 dimes, and 2 silvers to add to my 2025 count. This gets me up to 64. Not bad. Moving right along. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Good luck with your hunting. God bless.